And it blew up. You got so much interest on that.
That first video had over 100,000 views.
Wow. Hi, and welcome to Kelly, where we talk about life, your life and my life, and through Kelly we hope to inspire. Today I have a good friend on the show, TJ Jelinski, and TJ works for DCTV 23. Tell us what you do.
Well, DCTV 23 is the government access channel for Douglas County. So originally we used to just film Board of Commission meetings, planning and zoning, the boring stuff. Well, 15 years ago when I started, we decided that we would try to film some shows that people would actually be interested in watching, and then maybe they would watch the commission meetings after. So we've got everything from talk shows to public interest shows, magazine format shows.
So you can have me on your talk show?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, and actually, you know, I am in front of the camera on one of the shows, and it was called Gazoon Hike to Your Health.
Yes, I've done that with you.
Yes, you have.
With my classes.
Right. Originally, it was just a cooking show, and all about good, healthy lifestyles. And then it evolved over time because we got tired of doing all the cooking.
Right.
We started going to restaurants, and then we ran out of restaurants. Over 15 years, you start to run out. So we changed it to the best of Douglas County, and we even branched out to our sister cities, Austell and here in Villa Rica. So yeah, we've been here to talk to you and your class, and that was a good time.
And you've also taught at my studio. Can I tell the story?
Sure.
Okay. You don't know what I'm going to tell yet.
As long as it's not embarrassing.
Well, no, it's not embarrassing for you. It's embarrassing for me. So we wanted to do a stand-up comedy class. I'd done stand-up comedy for 2 years, and it's one of those things I did for a challenge. I was terrified of it.
Who's not? Jeez.
Oh my gosh, it's the most scary thing ever. Yeah. And you came along and you wanted to do a stand-up comedy class. And so we gathered some people. I think we started off with like 15 students, and within...
They dropped like
flies.
They
dropped when they found out that we were going to start performing.
You mean we actually have to do it? Well, I mean,
and the funny thing is I had no clue on, how to go about this, what we were supposed to be doing. So I just booked us for anything and everything that would take us. We ended up doing chicken
and waffles.
So you and your wife have a show that you're working on. Tell us about that.
Right. Previous to that show, I did a show just on a whim on Facebook Live, and I was sort of poking fun of the people who did the Pearl parties.
Yes.
You know, when my wife leaves me alone by myself, I get into trouble. So I got on and I started making fun of them, and mine was jewelry eggs.
Yes.
So you had to crack the egg to get the jewelry out.
And you did the real feminine voice. And
yes. So anyway, we get the jewelry out of the eggs, and it's just fabulous. Anyway, so...
And it blew up. You got so much interest on that.
That first video had over 100,000 views.
Wow.
So it's easy doing internet stuff because you can kind of do it around your own schedule.
Right.
So my wife and I, people tell us all the time that we have the perfect marriage. And they're right. We do. I mean, we hardly ever fight. We're soulmates. We're best friends. So we've decided to start doing some sort of marital advice, but when people hear that, I think it's a turnoff.
Right.
It's more like what works for us.
It's healthy living.
Right. And maybe something we say can help you in your marriage or your relationship.
Right.
So we're starting to work on scripts and logistics, because there's a lot of logistics that go into it, as you probably know.
I know.
Doing a show.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're starting that effort right now.
I think that is a beautiful thing. I mean, and especially for our young people, we need that. We need to know what a healthy relationship is, and
there are so many unhealthy ones out there that
and
that
healthy
kids
ones
see.
are so good.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful way to live.
So why not put the healthy ones on TV instead of the bad ones that are on the 5 and 6 o'clock
right,
news?
because then we start thinking that is the way a relationship is supposed to be.
I know I have friends who think that marriage is this awful ball and chain experience, and it doesn't have to be.
Right.
And I want to show them how it doesn't have to be.
Well, good. I can't wait to that. If you need any help, you just let me know, because
Absolutely.
that needs to be talked about.
Well, I'm always looking for things to do. Every once in a while, I get asked to be an extra or this and that. So, the future's wide open for me. the older my kids get, the more free time I get.
Right. So some advice that you could give to people working on their dreams.
I think that what I would say to you guys is you are growing up in a perfect environment to be famous or make a lot of money. I mean, the internet is there for anybody. Cameras are cheap. You got a cell phone probably. I would say get on the internet, write a show, post it everywhere you can find, and just keep at it. Because I've been doing this a long time and I'm still not famous, so just keep at it and don't give up and use that internet. Get on the web.
Get on the web. Do it to it. Well, I have you some Reese's
Awesome.
to remind you that you are a gift to the world, and thank you for being a gift on our show and to our audience.
Thank you so much for having me on.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here at Kelly today, and we hope that we inspired you.